Test. Okay. All right, I see it now. I don't know what the heck that was about. My bad, guys. Thank you about that, Alfred. Thank you. Hey, Alfred, you want to hop in the chat and talk? All right, Alfred, you should talk. You should be able to be heard. Mm.
Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up?
What's going on?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, man, you definitely been killing it, man, lately. You have definitely been killing it.
Yeah, man. This is, I would say this has been my best week so far this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause let's see, I had passed the 100K test account for a take profit, like it was last Friday, and started this week on Monday. I held on to a bad trade, blew up,
Mm.
and I still had one more reset on the previous one that I had. So I reset that one, got it to like 3,000, like 3,500.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a payout on that. And then I reset the other the one that that blew the day before. I reset that one. Then I pushed that one to 7,000.
Wow.
And so because that's the buffer is 3,000, I took a payout on that one. So I got 3,500 from that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday, because I was already over the buffer, I was like, I'm gonna keep on pushing this thing. And so I was up around like 4,000 before before the power hour. And
Mm-hmm.
then power hour, I was like, okay, it's pumping. I'm gonna pump with it. And so I jumped in. I threw like I as it was pumping, I just kept adding, and then I was in like with 8 contracts, and then I was able to catch like almost 30 points, and so I said, "Oh man, I'm up 6,000," and then I said, "Let me go ahead and wait for the Nvidia news to come out." And so when the earnings happened and it started dropping, I got fearful because I'm like, man, I know whenever this happens and I try and jump in, the thing reverses right back in my face. So I'm like, let me wait.
Mm.
And so I waited, and then when it came down to the previous day's high,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't break, I'm like, let me try long. I jumped in long, and then it started like going up and down. I was like, let me try and add one more, and if this doesn't work, I'll just go ahead and take that blow and just walk away with like 4 or 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then it popped up. I got another 1,500, so I ended the day like 7,500. I was like, man.
Yeah. Cause me and Smith was talking about that, man. I was like, dude, Alfred is freaking killing it, killing it. And they're gonna have to make an Alfred alert now. It's like, who is this
Shit,
guy?
shit. I hope they don't. I'm trying to stay under the radar because I didn't get a chance to trade too much today.
Hmm.
Because I had like a because I'm in office this week, and so they had some things because we're in the office like once a week. Like we work 3 weeks from home and then 1 week in the office.
Hmm.
Because I work for State Farm, and they're like, "Oh, we want to do some kind of engagement thing." I said, "I don't want to engage with none of you people. I don't even want to be here."
Yep.
And they put us in a room. We had to sit here and communicate with each. I said, "Come on now, we're all
Yeah.
adults. Why I got to do this?"
Yeah. I know, right?
I was like, I'm sitting there looking at Trading View on my phone. I was like, "Man, I could be in a short right now."
Yeah, the shorts was shortened today until it didn't.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, "Man," because I had like once the opening bell hit and it started to come down. I was like, maybe this is a retrace real quick because I was still like long biased. And so once it came down and it started to come back up, I jumped in with one, and then it popped up to like like close to the overnight high.
Hmm.
And I was like, all right, well, I I grabbed I grabbed 30 points on that one contract. I was like, oh, so I'm already up 610 on the day. Then it started crashing down. I was like, uh-oh. And then I jumped in with a short, and then I was like, let me see if I can ride this down. And then it started wicking back up. I was like, oh no, here we go. And so I jumped in with two more contracts, and then it finally broke lower. But I'm like, man, I gotta go to this meeting.
Yeah.
And so I had to leave. But then I was like, man, I'm already up. I was up like what, 1800.
Hmm.
I was like, mm. I was like, let me try and get one more. I said, man, I gotta go. I know if I put something on, it's gonna come right back to the stop loss. So I was like, let me just go ahead and go.
Yeah.
But I mean, I came back. I was able to ride like the afternoon long up, and so I ended the day with like 3,200.
Hmm.
So I was like, that's still a good day.
Yeah, that's definitely a
So
great day, man.
yeah, and so this week because they do the 80/20 split with the pro account on take profit,
Hmm.
so I'm should be I'm up like 12,000 this week,
Okay.
and that's like the most I've ever done in a single week in payouts.
Yeah. You talk about trying to stay under the radar. Dude,
I was
anybody's
like,
not gonna be you taking money from them and you gonna stand under the
I was like, I
radar.
was like, how close am I to 20K? Ah, crap.
Yeah, man, you definitely been killing it. I mean, so I know you when we talked, you said that I mean, as simple as I mean, you said that you got tired of losing, so you started to win, but what did you change in your game to get you to where you're consistently now getting payouts? Like what did you change?
I changed the before I had this big fear of blowing up,
Uh-huh.
and then now I'm just like, I'll jump in and then I'll either I win or I lose or I break even.
Mm,
I was like, but if I don't do anything, if I just watch it go, then that's a missed opportunity.
yeah.
As I'd rather try and fail than to not try at all. Because before I used to be so scared to jump in that I would jump in too late or I
Mm,
jump in too early. Now, if I jump in too early, okay, how much am I willing to lose?
yeah.
And jump in too late, okay, how little am I willing to take? So
Mm,
it's like I'm just trying to I adjust my risk based on the entry, but I try and take better entries too.
mhm,
Because I know my entries were shit before. That's why I was in the micros.
mhm,
And then when I was in the micros, I realized, okay, well, Either I'm early or I'm late. I'm never going to be perfect. So I at least have to try.
Okay. Yep.
I think that was a turning point for me because before I'd be so scared to get in that when I do get in, it
It's
would
too late.
be yeah, it'd be I would wait so long that I would get in at the top on a long or at the bottom on a short.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still do that from time to time now, but at least I'm a I'm more conscious and I'm not sitting there hoping it. I'm not clicking and praying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, obviously, we don't have no problem getting in. It's just the getting out part that we have a problem with.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are always in. Is yeah, I'm in there, and I'm sitting there looking. That's like, why aren't you out? I be sitting there looking. Sometimes I'm like, man, Sherm, you up thousands of dollars. Why don't you lock some in? No, I was like, come on, man. And then all of a sudden, no, no, look, I'm red. I'm like, what? I was like, I
Yeah.
see. I know why you're red.
Hmm.
I said, I'd much rather take a small profit than a loss any day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm working on that. You're gonna inspire me, Alfred, to be like, you know what? Yeah, I should, cause like like as I sit and think, it's you make so much money and you take none of it home because you get
Yeah,
greedy. Yeah.
unrealized gains aren't gains.
Yep.
They're just numbers on the screen.
Yep. Until you lock it
When,
in.
yeah, once you lock it in, then you can say, yeah, I had a green day.
Hmm.
If you don't lock it in, you're just like, yeah, I saw a bunch of numbers today. They were green, then they were red, and then I took a loss.
Mm. Man, I'm debating about if I should get into this long now. I'm looking at the price chop back and forth, back and forth. It
Yeah,
looks like a short, but the structure looks long, but I have a short bias right now. So kind of like what you said is I guess I'm scared to get into the long because I have a short bias. But
yeah,
it looks like the longs could work here.
yeah. It looks like because it's above VWAP right now, and it's anytime it's headed down, there's a wick,
Hmm.
and it's trending upwards. Like the VWAP is slanted upwards, and I mean it's hard to tell right now. It looks like it's consolidating, but I mean, if you were short bias, I mean that's more than likely the trend has been for it to go short in the Euro session.
Hmm.
Like it'll find a new high in the it'll find a new high in the Euro session, and then after it hits that high, then they drop the floor from underneath it
Hmm.
because that's what it's been like all week. It's like, oh, there's a new high, and then they make a new low.
Yeah. So Nate said that he had a short bias too, so got out of an earlier trade. Yeah, I mean, I could have took this long right here because I sat there and I looked at it and looked at it and I just walked away from the screen. And then when I came back, obviously my bias was right with the long here, but I didn't think that it was going to be. Well, I mean, this isn't clean. It was a lot of consolidation and a breakout, but yeah. And I'm looking at ES just chopping along,
Oh
just
yeah,
chopping like, God damn. I
yeah,
mean,
because on ES it looks like a. I mean, it's got the bull flag set up where it's trending down, and then once it breaks that trend, it's going to shoot up.
mhm.
But at this time of night, if it hasn't moved already, then it probably won't move until after midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot. Kind of going back to I don't like using that scared word, but man, I was thinking about that experiment. You know that experiment that they have where they put like two marshmallows or cookies in front of a child and they say if you can wait an hour without touching the cookie, you can get two. And I feel like I'm in that situation right now because right now I want to go long. instincts is saying, dude, get in long here because this is a long. Even though it doesn't look like one, it is. But
Mhm.
because my bias is so strong to the short side, because we left an area of supply, with my luck, I feel like I'm gonna get in, and then as soon as I get in, then all of a sudden now the Bears want to just come in and just start knocking this thing down. And I have to make tough decisions like taking losses and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
I,
that's how I feel. That's how I felt. That's how I felt earlier today because I was like, man, I know as soon as I get in, it's gonna come crashing down.
mm-hmm,
But I happened to get into like one of the longs that I got in the afternoon. I got in, and then it pulled back about 15 points. Like, come on, man. And then I was like, okay. I was like, I gave it a minute, and then all of a sudden, like it started to pull back towards my entry.
mm-hmm,
I was like, all right, well, if it's going to give a strong push, let me go ahead and add one more contract. And
mm-hmm,
so I was in with two, and then once it broke above my my average, since my average came down, I added a third contract, and then it pushed up 25 points. And so I was like, okay, so it's another 750 to put into the pocket.
mm-hmm,
So I mean, you just sometimes you get lucky, and okay, I got in. Just got to be patient. See if it comes towards, like, see if it's actually going to reverse here, or if it's just a slight pullback.
mm-hmm.
That's the hard part.
Yeah,
And especially getting in at this time of night, I don't trust anything at this time of night
yeah,
because
yeah,
I used to trade the Asia session when I had the fast track account,
mm-hmm,
and I would always hate setups like this because like if I go long, then I just like, okay, it seems like whenever I go long, it just all of a sudden I find the top. And if I go short, I happen to it uses my my entry as a trampoline. I'm like, come on, I can't win because it'll break down and then it'll be like, nah, we changed our mind, and then it'll start shooting up. I'm like, what? You've been downtrending all night. It's like you waited for me to get in and then you decide to reverse.
it
Like,
does
what are
feel
you
that way,
doing?
right?
Yeah. And like when you go long, it'll be a giant candle going up. It's, oh, let me go ahead and jump in as soon as you get in. The moment you press the buy, either buy limit or buy market,
Mm-hmm.
it's like NQ's like, nope, and
We
then it
got
just
him.
goes shooting straight down. I'm like, how?
Yep, we got him. He's in. We got him.
Hmm.
We got
It worked.
him. Nate
It's
said
like
that.
that shit.
I'll go ahead and finish your thought real quick.
I was gonna say it's like that Chappelle meme. Like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is, man. Because that's how it feels. It's like as soon as this thing is pumping, 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 and then you're like, man, I can't take this no more. And then you get in and try to participate, and then it shoots down, and all of a sudden the Bears want to come in. Yeah, it's frustrating. But Nate said that it hit the 50% retracement on NQ and rejected hard. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
That's
man.
one of the main reasons why I try and keep my bias to a minimum,
Hmm.
because there have been days when I was like, man, it's gonna keep going down. It's gonna keep going down, and then as soon as you get in, it keeps going up. And I was like, come on, come on. And it's like, it keeps going. And it's like, man, you like, and I've had days where I've been like you, where I moved my stop loss, and then I just like, I got to the point where I got tilted. I just took the stop loss. I was like, no, we going down.
Yep.
The market's like, nah, we're not going down. We going down. And it's like, nah, the market is like, nah, we decided to not go down just because you got in.
Yep. In spite of you, like I did that this morning too. I got so euphoric because I was making so much money on the ES. I think I got like 120 points today on ES alone. I didn't even well,
Mm,
I traded the Nasdaq earlier off uh obviously the position wasn't on stream, but I was short the Nasdaq, the ES, and Bitcoin this morning. And if that thing if they all exploded, that account would have been gone. But
ooh,
I was so euphoric catching all the shorts. I made the foolish mistake of shorting the bottom in one of my funded accounts. And as soon as I got in short, that's when all the bearish momentum went away. Not only did it go away, it used my what like for whatever reason, the entry that I had, it used it as a trampoline, didn't even let me take the break even. It bounced instantly off that damn thing and ran about 20, 30 points this morning. And I had to take several deep breaths because I wanted to jump into an account that I already made money in and start to revenge trade. But I had to say no. It was my fault. I got euphoric. I said it. I even said that I'm a euphoric, but I shouldn't trade in my funded account. And then I said I'm gonna trade in it because I just wanted to feel, I guess, that dopamine hit because I was just getting so many positions right. And
yep,
it cost me daily loss limit on that account today. So man, this thing looks like it's about to go freaking long, man. I hate this, man. And
yeah,
I almost didn't stream tonight because I was like, I don't want to get tempted, but I was like, nah, that sounds weak as hell. Of course I'm a stream. Of course.
yeah. I mean, I understand like what it feels like when you have that biased and then you just want it to work,
Mm-hmm.
like, and you get tilted when it doesn't.
Yeah.
'Cause that happened to me one time. I had a top step combine that I was halfway through. It was a 150K one. I was halfway through it, and then I saw a short.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yeah, this is what's gonna put me over." I jump in the short, pops up. I'm like, okay, okay, this is just a pullback. It's still going down. It's still going down. Nope, it popped up like 20 points,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, I'm sitting there. All right, let me go ahead and add. And then it went up another 15 points. All right, let me add. I just knew it in my heart. I said, this is gonna go down. I know it is. I don't know why I was thinking that, why I was so convicted in it going down.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept adding and adding.
Yep.
I was in like 6 contracts, and it's already like negative 1600 against me. I was like, I know it's gonna go down. And then it popped up higher. I'm just like, all right, uh, I hit the reverse button, and then it dropped. It dropped out the sky.
Yo.
I was like, why did I do that? And then all of a sudden, like the big warning flashed on the screen. Accountant is not eligible for funding. I was like, ah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not gonna lie, man. That always hurts. Oh man, that shit. Man, this thing is gonna pop. Oh my god, it's gonna pop.
yeah. I mean, you said it.
I don't want to
And
take
I just the only thing
it.
I didn't deny it. I just said I don't trust it at night. And plus, I'm not trading because I had put in for a payout, so I'm waiting for that to be removed from the balance.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the past couple of nights, I haven't been trading.
Mm, okay.
But I mean, I didn't disagree with your bullish thesis because I did say that the the trend is up, like, and the VWAP is pointed upwards. And
Yeah.
also, I'm looking on your chart and I see that the EMAs are pointing upwards as well.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just gonna go to sleep on this. Uh, I'm not gonna
You
take the
could trade.
trade.
You could take. Usually, what I do with this, if I'm late, I'll get in with I'll get in with micros
Hmm.
and build a position. But I mean, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I usually with micros, I'll start off with like two, and then on like pullbacks, then I'll like add to my position like five, and then because I like to trade with five micros
Hmm.
because it's half a mini. So if I'm wrong, I'll be able to take the blow a lot better than just going in with one mini.
Yeah.
And then if it does pull back and it goes back in my favor, I can add, and then it'll be like I'm in a full mini position.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not even looking at book map. Let me just take a quick look at book map to see what the it has. Okay, it could get to 850 because it has 84 contracts sitting there.
Hmm.
And then I'm thinking that tomorrow we get to 21,000 again because it has 60 sitting up there.
Oh no, 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 no.
So I mean, I mean anything can happen because right now it has to get past this 830 wall,
Uh-huh.
but it's like right there. So it's I'm sure that it can push towards it. So I mean, you're bullish. Well, you wanted to short it, so it's a
Yeah,
good thing you didn't. It's a good thing you didn't.
yeah. My God, oh my God, look at that freaking move. Ah, man.
So if it gets above 850, then there's not much holding it back from getting to 925. Because I mean, you have orders sitting at 875 and 900,
Mhm.
but they're smaller compared to the 51 sitting at 925.
So I wonder. Mm, Nah, like I
Uh,
said, I'm not gonna trade it. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
I don't know.
trade.
I don't know if it has enough volume to get there tonight, but
Mhm.
those are areas of interest for me tomorrow.
Yeah,
If it pulls back, because right now on the book map on the stream is showing that it has more aggressive sellers than buyers, so
yeah.
it could pull back. This could be the bears just be like, ha ha.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, uh,
So if you were still thinking about that short, I mean, if you keep the position small, like if you go in with micros, you could test out your theory.
mm,
You could do a scalp, but I don't know. Completely up to you.
nah, I'm gonna wait.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
That would have been a gamble. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. For whatever reason, I got a lot of gamble energy. Like it's like, man, just take it, just take it. I mean, obviously, if I took the long when I originally saw it set up, I mean, this would have been a good move up. But I mean, like I said, when the stream started, or not the stream, but the session started, my bias was bearish. We tapped into some supply, but I want to see a deep pullback first, and then we can probably go back up into like 6K or something like that. Hopefully they don't do that overnight, because if they do it overnight, then I don't know. I mean, tomorrow might just be another one of those challenging price action days where you really got to sit on your hands and really think about what you're going to do and really be patient. And I don't like being patient. I just want to make this
I don't,
money.
yeah. Last Friday, that was the day that we had that big pump, wasn't it?
We had that big drop, I think. Wasn't it Friday we had a big drop? I think it was Friday we had a
Let,
big drop.
let me go ahead and look on the daily. I forgot.
When was Friday
Last
again? The
Friday.
Friday was like
Yeah, that was the day that we had the big drop. That is right.
yeah, we had like a big drop
That
on
was
Friday.
that was a. I remember there was one Friday where we had like a big pump,
Hmm.
and then it came crashing right back down. I think that was like 2 weeks. That was the first, I think.
Mm. I kind of hated that drop because honestly, I mean, if you look at it, if it was so obvious that this market was going to drop, especially when it traded underneath that range. I think we talked about this. I think we talked about this on Friday when it finally broke down past that range.
Yeah.
But it does like I said, I think we do see the market probably continue to trade to the upside tomorrow. Hopefully we just get a nice clean bullish day.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
that would be nice. Yeah, because I'm looking at the daily, and it's like every time that it came down, it
Mhm.
came it came right back up,
Yeah.
and it's like okay, so it's bullish because it's like the bears kept trying to take it down, and it just kept coming right back up. Like all the cells were getting bought back up, and that's what it looks like right now as well
Yeah.
on the daily right now. But I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah. Hey, what's up game wait, what's up? You said you're looking at the R1? Yeah. Yeah, so Nate, yeah, well I guess I really don't really consider these indicators. I kind of consider it a part of the price action. Yeah, these are like pivot points. Yeah, I guess they are indicators. It just kind of lets me know if it lines up with the price action, this is the area where I want to look to go long and short. I mean, you can see that shit, they literally bounce it at S1. They literally bounce it at S1 and R1 is almost acting as resistance, but it hasn't got there yet. Same thing almost with the ES as well. So you see R1 is acting as resistance. So I mean these things they work when they want to. I mean they're just good areas, I guess, to kind of get in and out, I guess.
Yeah, that's usually where I usually like sometimes I use those as areas of
Hmm.
interest or areas to get in or out.
Hmm. Yeah, I got to start using these myself because like I said, kind of do my own thing and try to be cute. And then I look back at the charts and these indicators, these pivot points, they do the work for me. So all I got to do is just get in at the right spot and trade like kind of like this morning. Oh snap. I was trying to be cute and put my target at R2 and that shit bounced at R3 this morning. I was like, man, what the hell? Bitcoin.
Yep.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
So you still got your love affair with the Bitcoin.
Man, I love this bitch, man. I love her.
Why she got to
Uh,
be a bitch?
nah, she's my bitch, man.
Show her some respect.
Nah, I am showing her respect. But nah, man, I love her, man. I mean, whatever it is about this instrument, we definitely click. We definitely click. Like I see what she wants to do. It's just that I be getting greedy and don't be getting out.
Yeah.
And that's definitely my problem. It's just I just won't, because for whatever reason, I think the market is just going to crash. Or yeah, I think it's going to go in areas where honestly it wouldn't even make sense for it to go, but because I'm blinded by ambition and it's like, oh yeah, she can do it. Like no, she can't, dude. I mean, Bitcoin has been respecting this trend channel since the beginning. I mean, she's been poking out to induce bears like myself, but for the most part, she has been trending up on this channel. She's been respecting it.
It still hasn't hit a 100,000 yet, did it, right?
Nope, it has not. but this contract expires tomorrow, so it's going to hit. It's going to hit it because if I'm not mistaken, the December contract is already at a thousand, 100,000.
The rollover. Yeah.
Yeah, it expires tomorrow. We can look at that now. Yeah, it's already at 100K. So if the yeah, it's at like it's at 100K. So the November contract before it expires is definitely going to try to catch up to this. So, Bitcoin got its 100K. Got the 100K.
You got to stop fighting it. You see where it's going, and you sitting there like, no. You sitting there trying to throw fists with the market. The market has hands.
Mm.
Especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it moves like $100 a second.
Mm. It is a bear's market game. Wait.
I don't know what kind of bear you thinking about.
No, I'm talking about the market goes up, Bitcoin goes up, but it goes down on the way up. Like it's so weird. Like you can see it. It goes down more than it goes up. It goes down more than it goes up. This is what 28. Yeah, this is about like a couple thousand. I'm not gonna do the math, but I mean on its way up, you can get a lot of bearish opportunities. You just gotta get out when it's time to get out.
That's not the definition of a bear market. The bear market means it'll be in a constant downtrend. This is a constant uptrend.
A bearish uptrend. A bearish.
You frame it any way you want to.
Hey, if you stay long in Bitcoin, I can make more money shorting it. I've already proven that. I've been shorting this thing.
It'll take all these down moves for you to actually make money. One person can just get in and just hold it.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to do more work.
Hey.
You sitting there struggling. You sitting there I think it's coming down. And the other person's like, yeah, I mean, it might come down. I'll just buy some more.
Hey.
You sitting there fighting.
I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it.
Yeah, I know you're the trend fighter.
I'm gonna fight it.
And get you a headband like Ryu and Ken. You a trend fighter.
All right. Nasdaq and ES, please just stop playing with me. Either pump or dump. Shit. But
they're gonna pump.
Yeah, it does look
how
like
much is gonna how much is gonna pump? It all depends on the buyers. But I mean, there's right now if it gets above 830, it's gonna move towards the wall at 850. Now I don't know if it's gonna break that tonight. It might pull back. It might reject in that area, and then the European session they might break it, and then pull back. But I don't know. It's up for grabs on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherm does think he's Rocky.
No, I think I'm sure. It's just that
Yeah,
I mean overall it's bullish, yeah, but it's bearish on the way up.
And then the market's looking at Sherm. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Hey, Gateway, what are you looking at tonight, man? You think, because my bias is bearish, but obviously the market is kind of being really bullish right now and tempting the hell out of me to get in. What do you think? Well, why did I ask him that? Of course he's bullish. Of course.
It's going up.
What the hell I asked him that? Of course it's bullish.
The only thing he has to do is respond with one word, up.
And angels
where do you think it's going? Like, where do you think it's going, Gateway? Up.
Of course, Gateway is bullish. That's a foolish.
Where's it going? Like how high is it gonna go? Up.
Oh man. I mean, we'll see, man. I'll let the price action play out overnight. I'm not going to try to put on a position. I mean, I just know that I'm going to probably wake up tomorrow, look at the charts and say, damn, I should have just put that long entry on like I thought to do so. But I mean, if we get above, I mean, if it sets itself up tomorrow, then I'll have a better idea of which side of the market I should trade on versus kind of gambling, and because I mean the market ain't really set up right now. I mean, they could be trying to sell the retest here on the Nasdaq. I mean, we could see a move down, and I am looking at 725 for an area for them to come back in at, but uh if this is major supply, then they're gonna really want to drop this thing. And the same thing with the ES. I'm thinking that eventually it wants to get back up here and retest this breaker structure to the downside for sure. But it'll be nice to catch it on the long up, take profits, and then if I feel comfortable taking the short, at least use my gains as extra drawdown to take the short. Yeah. All right, man. All right, Alfred. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on too late. Uh,
Yeah, I
I'm not
gotta
gonna
get up
stay on.
early. I
Yeah,
gotta get up early anyway.
yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm if I stay on any longer, I feel like I'm gonna tempt myself to jump into a position, and I'm going to hate that I did, because as soon as I jump in, it's gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna go to bed,
Go
let the
ahead,
market set up.
go ahead, Sherm. Go ahead, jump in for a scalp. Jump in at 8:20 and set your TP at 8:45.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it should.
That'll give you a nice little nice little boost for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
wake up, yeah, I'm up 500.
yeah. But all right, guys, we'll do this again tomorrow morning at 8:30. That said, peace out, everybody.
All right, Sherm.